The reality is that the liberties inside of our country depends upon ourselves as well as it is in our own hands as to whether or not we'll be able to hold on to all of them, we'll be able to perform them, and obviously whether or not we'll be able to execute them at every step of the way, and we'll have to fight for them also at every step of the way. But for that to happen, we first have to have self-reliance and self-knowledge, self-sufficiency, and self-awareness within ourselves, which we will have to develop and cultivate and earn and learn to apply through basically decades of hard work and practice, action, habit, behavior, and so on and so forth. Because without sufficient or due self-knowledge, self-sufficiency, self-awareness, neither can we actualize common sense, nor can we apply civic sense, nor can we possibly access or reach any tangible or feasible concrete freedom, justice, equality, independence at all. We will forever remain slaves and prisoners, not only because of our own unconscious content and shadow material, which we refuse to see and acknowledge and own in ourselves. And that's why we always fall into desire, temptation, lust. And as a result of this internal slavery and inward lack of agency, control, sovereignty, and internal darkness, whatever you want to call it, we will also be converted as slaves by the external system for the enrichment of the elites. We will also be enslaved, domesticated, subjugated, punished at every step of the way, from basically day to night, inside offices and in societies, through crises by the government, by the representatives, and by the system itself, because we lack internal awareness, inner reflection, and inward knowledge, significance, and freedom. And because of this personal and individualistic slavery, we will have to suffer externally also unnecessarily and unreasonably in one way or another. And we are already suffering from mass ignorance, stupidity, slavery, which makes control by the government very easy. And that's why we always fall in line. That's why we're never able to change any governments, because we don't challenge, oppose the falsehoods, injustices, inequalities, oppressions that are being constantly carried out against ourselves and in our surroundings in one way or another. So definitely we are to blame for our silence, stupidity, indifference to public affairs and outside matters, which we believe we cannot control. But we can control everything if we pay enough pressure and attention to it, if we develop knowledge regarding it. So definitely that is there. So we have failed also partially, and not just the government. We have failed because of our lack of awareness, knowledge, common sense, civic sense, and also because of absence of self-reflection.